All right, Eric, you are missing your title slide. I don't know what's going on. Get up here, quick, 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 quick. Eric. Oh. Somehow your title slide's gone.
Oh, no, there I am. Okay, so over the last couple of decades, there's been a disturbing trend. Our businesses, our institutions, often our very culture is being stifled and strangled by an over-reliance on process. Sometimes it's the mere complexity of these processes that can jam us up. We get carried backwards. We end up harming the projects, the very people that we're hoping to serve. And I may use scare quotes a lot during this talk. So you might hear some other terms used to sort of hide the fact that process is the problem. In the business world, one of the things you're going to hear a lot is the word methodology. When you hear the word methodology, run. Okay, so a couple of examples of what I'm talking about. The mindless application of standard processes can lead a business to spend hundreds of dollars in man-hours and resources to try to collect on a $3 invoice. I've seen that happen on numerous occasions. Our schools are drowning in process and methodology. Educator John Taylor Gatto puts it this way. He says, teachers and administrators, they mean well, they work hard, but their efforts are being overwhelmed by the abstract logic of the institution itself. In my experience as a consultant, I've worked on large-scale projects where hundreds of employees have burned through huge piles of cash only to deliver nothing. And what gets blamed in the end? Process, of course. So, take a look at this next picture. See if you know what this is. That is a lemming, a dead one. Look, I recognize that we all use processes. We need them in our daily lives. But it's the mindless followership of process that is killing us, okay? So don't be a lemming. Over-reliance on process is killing our productivity. It's killing our budgets. And worst of all, it kills our joy. The fact is that experts say that the emphasis of process over people is responsible for the 70% failure rate of change initiatives in business. So, how did we get here? Well, businesses are gluttons for process. You've got entire markets developed around process design, process analysis, process change. The famous Toyota way tells you that the right process will deliver the right results. Really. The high priests of this process cult are the project managers, or PMPs. A lot of people will pronounce that pimp. Full disclosure here, I am a certificate-carrying PMP myself. Coming up here, you'll see one of my contributions to the mysterious alchemy of budget and schedule. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I was going to say I'm here to talk to you about the draft, but I'm actually here to tell you a little story. So, back in World War II, the U.S. military was island hopping across the Pacific, and the sudden flood of goods and culture to the native islanders brought them smack dab into the law of unintended consequences. See, the sailors, the planes, the Hershey bars, they all went away. And in order to bring the magic back, the natives built their own Gilligan's Island versions of the airplanes, the huts. They stood at the end of the runways waving the flags, and they felt like these rituals, these processes, would be the very thing to bring those gift bringers back to them. And unfortunately, these became known as cargo cults. These ideas, these behaviors, they live on in science and in business. It's the if we build it, they will come strategy. Hey, if it worked down the street, it's going to work here, right? So, how do we get out of here? Well, the fact is that people are different. Products are different. Cultures are different. And processes, they're just tools. Nothing more, nothing less. So, you can resist. No violence, please. But to paraphrase St. Francis, at all times, do your work, and if necessary, use processes. So I found a really nice example of this kind of resistance that I'm talking about, a group called the Programming Motherfuckers. I like the way they put it. So we think the shit on the left is really just the con in the middle, and what we want to do is the stuff on the right. Programming, motherfucker. So what I'm hoping to achieve through this 5 minutes is that you will at least consider the possibility that it's people that matter, our ideas that matter, our work that matters. And process Process is meant to be our servant and never our master. Thank you.
All right. You've got time left. Now what do? I stand?